So last night I was watching the news and I saw petrol price going all the way to the highest price that it has ever been, well, for more than 25 Rand for a single liter of petrol. And this is what people are now paying for a single liter of petrol, which is the highest price that it has ever gone. So this is the best time that you should be considering different sources of investments where you can get your money to work for you and basically grow, right? Because with inflation and everything that is happening at the moment, your money could basically just be losing value seated in the bank account. So that's why we've been bringing you this different investments method, from buying cryptocurrencies to buying stocks. And in this video, we're actually going to be giving you the top 5 stocks that we think you should be looking at for this month of June 2022 and basically going beyond, right? Because these are the ones that we're seeing the most growth potential over the long term. The last one in this video, which is going to be the extra one, which is going to be the 6th one, is, even though we promised to give you 5, the 6th one is going to be one EFT, which is similar to Nasdaq or US 30, but this one actually values all the stocks that has been listed on the stock market, right? So on the stock exchange, and this one has the potential to actually keep on going higher over the long term as these companies regain from the recession that has been happening, right? So if you're interested in knowing how to do this, where to buy these stocks and how to get started, make sure that you stay tuned all the way through to this to the end of this video. We're going to keep it short. So with that being said, let's not waste any much of your time. Let's get straight into it. Welcome back to Day and Night Forex YouTube channel, and in this video, as we said, top 5 stocks that we think you should be looking at for investment potential, as well as the 6th one that we're going to give you, which is the extra bonus that you should stick around to watch that one, because we're seeing a great potential in that one. So starting off with, on our list, we have Twitter, and with the news that has been going on around, as you can see right now, with Elon Musk pledging over $54 a share for to buy Twitter. Basically, this is pretty much lower than that, right? So right now we're trading as $39.60, and if it can go, if this Twitter deal closes, that means the price of Twitter will actually shoot up literally all the way to $54 per share, right? But now this one, we are not looking for it at the long term, because if Elon Musk succeeds with this deal, basically he has proposed to actually taking Twitter off the stock exchange, right? So basically make it a private company, meaning that it won't be listed as a stock on the stock market anymore, and you will have to sell all your shares, right? You won't be able to buy the shares from this company anymore because it will be a private company, right? So we're looking at this for some quick growth, a short-term investment that you can be looking maybe until this Twitter deal has closed, right? Whether Elon Musk succeeds in getting it or he doesn't, otherwise it's still a deal that we think is going to see some growth potential, right? So whether Elon Musk gets it or not, there is some growth potential with this stock over here, right? So if you can just look at some of our numbers here, as you can see, the yearly range, on the lower end we're looking at $31 for the year, and then on the upper range we're looking at $73 per share, right? Which is crazy high, right? Which is even higher than what Elon Musk is offering for this share, right? So that's why we're saying, even if the deal doesn't succeed, Twitter still has the potential to go to its highest point for this year that we've been seeing, right? So this is why we're saying this is a stock that you should be looking at. But as you can see, the forecast over here, they're expecting it to keep going a little bit down to this price of maybe about $39.54 over here, which could be on the lower end. Looking at these levels over here, which it could come back to retest before it goes back up, right? So that is the stock number 1 that we're looking at, which is Twitter. So there is some growth potential for this stock over here, and that is something that you're going to be looking to invest in, right? So that's our number 1 stock that we recommend over here. And basically, as you can see, the growth potential is too high. It can actually go more than double its value at this current moment in time, right? So we actually will share with you where to buy these stocks closer to the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. If you're not aware, where you can actually start investing your money into this from as little as 1 Rand or $1, it doesn't matter what currency you're using. We're going to show you where to buy these stocks, right? So second on our list, we have Microsoft, right? The famous Microsoft. Well, this company has been doing trillions when it comes to its revenue and everything. So as you can see over here, market cap is at $2.3 trillion, right? So this is a company that's been just on the long term one of the best investments that you can be looking at. And right now we think it is the best time to buy it, because it has tanked down a little bit. If you can just go to a higher point over there, it has come down all the way to this level over here, where we think that from here the market we could actually start to see it regaining its value over there, right? So if you can just go to the yearly as well, so to show you, it has come down to this value to test this level over here. So we're expecting that the market could actually start going to the the upside, especially with all the news that are coming around with as the company keeps on releasing new products that we all use Windows operating systems, the Windows 11 and so forth. All these products that we are using on a daily to day basis, and basically it's one of the biggest companies, like Apple basically. And so this could be one of the best investments for a long-term trade. And right now you're getting it at a discounted price, because if you can check our yearly range over here, it basically ranges at about 200 euros over there, all the way to 310 euros. And as you can see, at the current price, we are at 253. And don't mind the currency here, whether it's euros, it's dollars, or what. It's basically in the same range over there, right? As we said, we're going to show you where to buy these stocks, and basically you can start investing with as little as R1 or even just $1, depending on whether you are in the USA, you're in South Africa, you're in Canada, wherever you are. Basically, you can utilize the same methods to buy these stocks, right? So we're going to show you close to the end of this video some huge growth potential over here for this stock as well. $310, 310 euros over there, currently trading at 253. So this is our stock number 2 that you could be watching at to actually start buying. And right now could be the best time to start buying, but obviously you can do your own analysis before you hop onto it and see where the news around it and what is going on with it before you jump onto it, right? So on the next here we have a common or one of the biggest networking companies in the USA, and this is the AT&T mobile network, right? So this company over here, as you can see, is one of the best performing companies when it comes to the networking industry. And right now they have shifted it all, their focus basically onto the 5G network, and this is the new market, right? So the best time to invest into something is when it's just starting out, right? So the 5G network has the best growth potential right now, as it is something new that is just that we're starting to incorporate in our day-to-day lives. The internet today is a basic need for a human being, right? So that is why we brought this talk on here, because it's one of the biggest in the networking industry. Its main focus and so something that is brand new right now is the 5G. So the growth potential for this stock's price is very, very huge. And as you can see right now, we actually have a double bottom over here, showing us that could be the start of a bullish trend that we're seeing over here, looking at the 5-year range over there, right? And if you can look at the yearly range right now, it's actually booming, right? So it started at $16, and now we the highest it has been is $22.79, and currently we are at $21 for this stock price over here. But as you can see, the thing is, the market is already starting to be bullish, right? So the best time to be investing could be right now, because it could actually just keep on rising from this point onwards, right? So the best time could have been around March over here, when it was at its lowest, around $17. But even now, it's not too late to actually hop onto this trend and watch and grow with it all the way here. As you can see, it is the growth potential to go all the way to $29 over there, which is one of the highest, most recent highs that it has reached, around November 2019 over there, which is around $29, almost $30 for a share, right? So that is AT&T, another great investment potential that we're looking on the stock sides, right? And then next we have Western Digital Corp, right? So this is a company that develops those hard drives, the digital storage hard drives. And basically, with today's day and age, everything that we're doing is digital. Even from our phones, our smartphones, they need storage, right? You need external storage. This is why we brought this company onto our list as something that we could be looking for. And as you can see, also with the yearly range over there, we still in between, the high and the low. For those who bought in already, it is best to still hold on to your stocks, because the potential of growth is still high. And then for those who are looking to jump in, basically this could be also the best time to hop in. As you can see, we actually have, and again, we have a double bottom here, which is from the technical analysis side of things, could show us that we are going bullish, right? So this is why we're saying this is something that you could be looking at. And recently with the news that a big deal that they recently invested in with Samsung, and that is something that will push this stock price higher, because with the new investment that they've been hopping on and working with big companies like Samsung, one of the biggest smartphone providers or manufacturers in the whole world, right? So this is Western Digital Corp, another stock that we are interested to keep watching and see where it will go, right? So technical analysis, as you can see, we are looking to be bullish, and basically we are midway to the highs of the yearly range right now, so which could be a great time for you to hop on to this trend and eat together with the big boys, right? So next on our list we have McDonald's. I mean, we cannot finish this list without putting McDonald's on. Almost every single country in this world has a McDonald's, and this company is just everywhere, right? right? And it's something that is focused on people's day-to-day needs, which is food, right? So as you can see right now, it's trading at $252, and the yearly range, as you can see, the bottom was $217, $271 on the higher side, on the high side, and basically we still we closer to the high side, but as you can see again, this one is showing us some bullish momentum over here. It had tanked down a little bit, but now it's regaining its momentum, and we could see it go up from here, right? So as you can see, it's something that is mostly on an uptrend. If we can take it to a higher on the maximum graph over here, so as you can see, all the way from 1980s, right? From the 1980s, it's just been going high, right? So here from literally $2, and now it's trading at above $250, right? So it's something that has been growing over the years, and basically this could be the start of another bullish trend that will take it to maybe over $300 and going forth, right? So this is something that you could be looking at as our fourth option for investment this year, right? So and last but not least, we have the RTX, which is the Raytheon Technologies Corp, one of the best American airspace and defense system providers in the USA. So it's an American-based company, and this one right now, though there's some negative news around it, with the war that is going on, for now we are anticipating the price of this share to go down a little bit. The price of this share decline a little bit because of shortage of material that they need to produce their products and so forth. But they're anticipating that in 2 years' time they will have regained their momentum again, and so that is why we have it on our list today. It's something that you could be looking at, and I mean, with the Air Force and defense systems for a big nation like United States, obviously you can never go wrong because they're always developing their things, and that is why we have it on our list over here. And as you can see, if you're looking at the yearly range so far, so $79 was on the lower side, and $106 is the maximum that is gone for this year, which was around April 20 over there, which is $104, $105 over here right now. And as you can see on the max graph, this thing has also been on an uptrend, right? So even though it's up and down, but overall it's still in an uptrend, right? So it's something that you could be looking at for over the long term, right? So this one, we maybe not now to buy right now, but closer to the end of 2023, 2024, this is something that you could be looking at to invest in, right? So that is our top five stocks that we have for you. And remember, as we promised, we are going to give you the last stock which we think is going to do the best, right? Which is this EFT right here called the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index, right? So overall, this one has been on a bullish trend because this is, as we said, this is something like NASDAQ, but this one actually looks at almost all the companies on the stock exchange, right? So the performance depends on the performance of all these individual companies. In the top 10 companies in this list, if you can just give you the list right now, is basically Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, Alphabet, Tesla, Berkshire Hathaway. Then we have Nvidia and one of the biggest banks, which is JP Morgan. And all these companies and many other companies basically have influence on the price of this stock. Those are the top 10 companies that have the most influence or the most impact on the price of this EFT right here, right? The lower range for this year, it has been at $190, and on the higher end we're seeing at $244. So basically still in the midpoint. You could go all the way up there again within this year. That is why we have it on our list over here, but this is actually basically for the long-term investments, because as you can see, this is something that has been overall on a long-term buy trend, right? So that is all that we have for you in this video. And now to answer the question where to actually buy these stocks and where you can find these stocks. If you're in countries like United States, Canada, UK, you can actually come through and sign up on Robinhood. So robinhood.com, you can create your account here and you can start investing in these stocks, right? From as little as $1, you can actually start buying these stocks and investing your money, right? So it doesn't matter how much you have, how much you want to start. So you can literally start with just $1, right? And then for those people in Africa, like South Africa and other surrounding countries, you can come through. We've been sharing about Easy Equities recently. So now remember, this company is actually listed in the USA, right? So you would want to fund your USD account, right? Not your South African Rand account. This you only be able to trade them using the US dollar account, right? So you fund your US dollar account and then you come come to invest now, and then you come and select these US countries, right? So starting off with the EFT that we just finished with, which is VTI right here, you can come through and then search under EFTs over here, right? So under EFTs, you just come here and then you type in VTI, which is this stock index over here. So we click on it and then you'll be able to buy it from here, right? So remember, again, as we said in the previous video, you have to get your account verified before you can be able to buy this, right? So if I come here, I can put in my $1 and then basically it will show you how your share size that you'll be able to buy with this, and then the more, obviously, the more share that you want to buy. So if you want to buy one full share, that means you have to pay $256 US, right? So if you can just put it over here and then press enter, that will allow you to buy at least one share of this company, right? So that is where you'll be able to get your VTI, which is the EFT that we're seeing that it has more stable returns and basically the best EFT that you can buy, that you can put your money in for the long term growth of your money. That is almost certainly guaranteed, even though there's no guarantee in in stocks. But overall, remember what we said about stocks: you cannot really lose money unless if the price of this stock right here comes back to zero, right? That's when your share price will be basically worth zero. But if it's to fall from 200 all the way to $34, that means your one share, if you bought one share, you still have $34 worth of that share. But obviously that will be pretty much impossible, right? You're looking at the graph, the most that it went here, the drop that it had, the biggest drop, looking at the history, it was from 168 all the way to 115, right? So which was not a huge drop, right? Roughly about $50 drop over here before it regained again, going all the way to 231, right? So the growth is more than the drop when it comes to this EFT, which is why we have it on our list as something that you could be interested in investing in over the long term to see your money grow, right? And then when it comes to the other ones like Twitter, Microsoft, McDonald's, and all those things, you can come through here. Now instead of going to EFTs, you still under invest, and you go to your USD account. You're using your USD account, and then you come under equities, right? And just make sure that it's selected all over here, and then you're going to come through here, and then you're going to start searching for them. So for example, Microsoft, you can just type in Microsoft over here, which is basically this one over here, right? So you type in Microsoft, and then you can come through, and then you'll be able to buy your Microsoft share over here. Again, this one, if you want to buy one full share, is $272. Remember, you can buy from as little as $1 over here, and you can also set if you want to have recurring ones, where maybe every week or every month you can put $1 automatically. You can use the recurring option over here so that you can have some increments on your investment every single time, right? So that will be for Microsoft over there, or you can do your once off. It's all up to you how you want to invest, right? So if I can just go back again and then just show you the other ones. So we also spoke about Twitter. So Twitter, I'm just going to type in TWT, or you can type out the whole Twitter word, and that is your Twitter over there. And then the other one that we spoke about was AT&T, which is the mobile network, and that will be, let me see if I can quickly find it, which it will be this one over here. So just remember these logos when you are buying your stocks, right? So and then with WDC, which is the one that the Western Digital, which develops those digital storage devices, that would be this one over here. We also spoke about McDonald's, so McD, which is this one over here. So you can go buy your stocks from McDonald's. And then the last one that we spoke about, which is the RTX. So the RTX, Raytheon Technologies, which is this one over here. So you can come through and then place your buys over there, right? So again, if you want to buy a full share, this is the price for a full share over there. And if you're selling your shares, basically it's equal at the moment, right? So but usually the price will fluctuate between the buying and selling price, right? So that is all that we had for you in this video. This is if you got any questions concerning any of these stocks, you can just leave your comments down below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. We'll try our best to answer your questions. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button so that we can help spread the word and have people grow their money instead of just keeping money stay in the bank. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so that you are the first to know when we release new videos on this channel, to either motivate you to share some knowledge And remember, if you're interested in trading Forex, make sure you go through the course videos that are released on this channel, where you can actually learn from a beginner to actually understanding what is going on in the Forex market and making markets and killing the markets like we do here as a big boy. So if you're interested in that, make sure that you watch our course videos on this channel totally for free. And with that being said, thanks for watching this video all the way to the end. Don't forget to leave a comment down below and share this video with others, and we'll be seeing you on the next one.